We rested. We relaxed for a little bit. We went back in time. We killed Louis' character because, he did that thing with the hand and eye and Vecna.
Mm-hmm.
He rained down meteors on the town. We put
Mm-hmm.
out the town fires.
Yep.
Saved the one guy that got absolutely splattered by a meteor.
Yeah.
Um, we went back in time, and the town was in a lot better shape. There were actually kids and people living in the town.
Trade too.
Yeah. Um, everyone did their own respective things. I think Cav went off and played with his griffin. Egan was tending to the bar with the restaurant manager Triss. Lunan went off with Aang to go study in the library. Athlon did Athlon things, and we were. Professor had some things that he found when he returned, and he did drugs with an Efreet. Efreeti.
It's Fritin de Legata Vogesferene.
Yes, with an Efreeti.
Well, that was basically the session, boys. So give
Brilliant.
yourself inspiration there, Joe.
Poggers.
Yeah, at the end, Triss had kind of cleared out the bar. Um, after Egan had spilled the beans about literally everything the night before.
Yep.
And figured you guys needed just some time to yourselves alone, maybe to decide what it is you wanted and what it is you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as you look around, the town is far more alive than any of you have ever seen it. There's dozens of people just walking around doing their jobs, going about their lives that you've never seen before. There's children playing in the streets. You can see a bunch of comings and goings from the world outside through the little, I won't say a portcullis, but the pathway that leads the only way in and out of this small town.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard from Greg and Uthal, but you'll probably, get some similar thing like the forest is far more alive. Their mansion themselves that they have built is actually houses quite a few individuals. And Athlon actually learned that the town of Cranton, a town that some of you had seen completely razed and destroyed, was alive and thriving and was one of the main trading hubs along the nearby river.
Mm.
And that he was peddling goods here on their behalf, mm, implying the existence of a trade network springing up again, at least in this small region.
Nice, nice.
He told Athlon if he was really looking for anything, unique or more his style or something he can use, because the merchant could tell you it was obviously an affluent individual, that he should visit Hammerfell, which was not possible back in your world. So it does seem like things have really changed around here.
For sure. Yeah. Well, I think the next step is let's see. The next step was so we took care of the Fey God, took care of the town. AIM is still alive. The next step was it deciding? Are we at the point where we're going back? No, we're taking care of Abatha.
hmm
That is our next step. You're taking care of Abatha.
I will say I don't remember if you made a deal specifically, but any deal you did make with Zariel is null and void
Right.
because shenanigans.
Timey, wimey, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I guess our next thing is Abatha.
Um, I would actually like to talk to Skirik.
Skirk.
One of
You have not seen him in town at all.
Hmm.
you
Interesting.
haven't. Hmm. So he's no longer the leader here. Is that what I'm assuming, or?
Yeah. I mean, you can ask Aim; she would know.
Yeah, I'll ask Game about where Skirik went.
He just has
Oh,
a cold. He's in bed.
yeah. Well, he was feeling a little ill. One of his tusks was really hurting him, so he decided to take a few days off and just no. Well, I don't know if you guys ever did it, but a few months ago, the other U's led an assault on Castle Tamoy. That ring any bells? Terracotta?
Mm-hmm.
Warforged dragon ate somebody.
Hmm. Oh. Oh,
No,
we
no,
did.
no. It didn't eat Skirik.
Oh.
He's just ever since we took the castle, we've had a garrison stocked there,
Oh,
as
that's
it's
right.
a very important part along the river, and towards the south, towards Opnar and those ruins, there's still a lot of beasts and other things going on. So it's very just a very important thing to hold. So he wasn't really a mayor per se. He's more of a warrior kind of guy.
Hmm.
Man of action,
So
I understand.
yeah, so he elected to take charge of the garrison of Tamoy, at least until such times as he was no longer needed or something. That didn't happen with you guys.
Alright. I want to teleport to Skirik then.
I hope I didn't delete that page.
Lol.
I didn't. Okay.
Hooray!
Adam, what page did you delete?
uh,
We want to go there.
most of them.
You see the professor pull out this device that he places on his head, and
Oh
he
right.
whispers a few words into it,
Are you
and he
attuned to
just
your helmet
teleports.
teleportation?
I am.
Did you ever
Is
finish your staff, by the way?
I did
Or
a
is it some?
robes of the Archmagi, so I don't have a staff of the Magi. I didn't give you a staff of power, bud. Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out because we were talking about that, and then
I used my time to get the robes of the Archmagi and a helm of teleportation.
the
I mean,
cool
if you
thing
want me
is
to
if
build
you
you a staff
guys
of the
want to
Magi,
go. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean it helped, but it's not a priority.
Yeah, the cool thing is I can preload scenes that you're about to go to, so
It's so dope. It's so dope.
there's no loading.
Marius. Wait, why am I here?
Well, he said he teleported, so I assumed everyone teleported.
I
This is
mean,
not
So
an
how would
everyone teleported.
I think the
Not
professor
everyone
is
knew
going
they
to
were getting
teleport by
teleported.
himself. He's just going to do it.
Yeah. Okay. I know there is a way to just move someone.
so if you go to the arrow, it should drop
Arrow.
down who's all in there. As a GM, you should be able to see who's in a certain area, and
Yeah, I know.
then
I know because you have little like dots that show me what page. I'm trying to figure out how to
Ugh, the
change.
button. I missed the button.
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to figure out just how to move one of you.
I mean, if you had to move us all, you have to move us all.
No, that's okay.
Just shove us
I
all
want
in
to
the
figure out.
corner.
I want to figure out how to do this.
The learning session for all of us.
Yeah.
A relearning.
Right click a name and. Oh, okay, cool. Haha. Okay, perfect. I didn't expect this at all, so give me un momento. There you go, Joe. You are on your own scene.
I am. Cool.
Anyway, we'll get back to that. Get to you later. Cool. Well, I guess you guys will see the professor put on a little hat and then poof away.
Does it have a propeller on
It's
top?
definitely more of a robotic thing. It's definitely not just a hat.
Oh. I was hoping it would have a little propeller on top.
It's like Go Gadget, teleportation help.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually teleport him. It's just the fucking Inspector Gadget like helicopter hat.
Helicopter hat. Yeah. Whee! But it's like a jet engine, so it just goes really fast.
You'll see. Oh, I guess he had something important to talk to him about.
I got the French fries and a side of some bacon for the professor. Hey, where'd he go?
He teleported to go see Skirik at Castle Tomoe, I'm guessing.
All right, well they're gonna get cold.
I mean, maybe. You'll see Aim come over and start eating the fries. And Professor.
Yes.
Your fries are getting cold.
I didn't order any fries. What the heck is this?
Uh,
It's free
Skirik,
fry
it is.
Friday.
Good to see you.
You'll see the familiar scene of the bar kind of warp away and a new one replaces it. You see the cold stone walls of the keep that the Dragon King had inhabited briefly during your time.
Hmm.
You'll see Skirik sitting on the throne in the back. He seems to be talking to another full-blooded orc about something, and he will see you pop in his room. Oh, Professor. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm guessing you weren't expecting me.
No, generally people don't just teleport into this place.
Well, I was told that this place is a safe place to come to, and frankly, I've never actually visited this place. Well, maybe in a small amount of time, but I wanted to get the full view of this place. Perhaps there are things that we've missed. I'm guessing you've had a search around the place. Anything of note?
We've uncovered most of the dungeons and catacombs beneath the place. I'm not sure much more I could tell you. I don't really make much sense of it myself. Bunch of metal scraps and writings and other things that don't make sense.
Well, perhaps the writings make sense to someone like me. Listen,
You're more than free to do whatever it is you want here. After all, you were the man who took the place.
yes.
By rights of conquest, honestly, it belongs to you.
Well, it's the group's castle, really.
I meant like in a personal, multiple sense.
All right. So what I'd like to do here is I would actually like to go through all the old things in Castle Tomoe.
See, those are all the things I did delete.
Well, mainly, I'm gonna whisper to Skirik a few things.
So whisper here actually is kind of clunky. You'll have to fully type whisper space GM space and then whatever the message is. You can't just do /WGM.
And we'll just say it. I'll sort of come up to Skirik. We stand on the precipice of changes. Friend and I need to make sure that those changes go the way that they need to go.
I'm not going to pretend what you and Lydic get up to, or to understand basic sentence structure at this point. But if you want your privacy, that's easy. It's only me and a few dozen people here.
I just want to make sure that as much supplies as I can get, as they would be useful to me. Not in terms of like, food or anything like that. It's mainly the laboratories that were down here in the past.
Cranton is only about an hour and a half's walk away, and we have a deal with them for them to supply anything we need on a.
I'm more like as the catacombs and stuff like that. I know that Terracolta had her lab down here at one point.
I
Has any of those supplies been moved? Or are they still in the same way we found them last time?
They're still exactly where they. Bit more dust and cobwebs, I'm sure, but we don't have any use for them or even know how to dispose of them.
That's
I think
where
a
I
few
come in.
things that were more deadly or dangerous or things we didn't understand got taught into the lava pit. But as far as scrap goes, we've been more concerned with shoring up the defenses, and some of that stuff has come in useful.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, Professor, I can't give you a real answer if I don't know what you're asking.
well, I'll just go investigate it myself. That's okay.
Be my guest.
Sorry, this wasn't exactly planned, but I have ideas.
Oh no.
Are those allowed? Joe, you saw the meme I posted. You're not allowed to have ideas.
I guess we'll do the first roll of the day, boys.
All right, my D100s.
Oh no.
Ooh.
It's a 21 investigation roll.
All right, what are you looking for?
And I will add a +5 if I need to get good things. Well,
There's your +5.
well, I remember you saying the exact words, Warforged Dragon.
Yeah. Well,
And
you fought
although
it, dude.
I know, although I despise the creations that she made, the materials that she has might be of use to me. I want to see if there are any salvageable materials and perhaps not continue on her work. But I want to
You'll
build
get
some
the
machinations.
basics. There's some steel, iron, coal, other metals, silver, that you would need to build any accoutrement of automatons here. She did have some stores of adamantium and mithril that you could use. They have been using some of the adamantium to patch up more important parts of the castle. Some of the doors towards like the portcullis here has been replaced by an adamantium portcullis.
Hmm.
But you will find a quantity of adamantium and mithril here.
There was apparently some old writings in here too.
You actually have the journal.
Yeah, I do have that journal. Is there any other things I might have missed?
Uh, Probably blueprints. Designs for other creatures she had yet to build. It really seemed the dragon was kind of her comeuppance, not comeuppance.
Um,
Coma, whatever,
the big
or
thing that
penultimate, yeah, penultimate creation. But the things like the razors, the spider like dagger-footed creatures. There was some plans for like smaller automatons, ones that would fit in the size of your hand, like your turrets,
Mhm.
that were fully functional that could slip into small places and record things of conversations.
Ooh, that's exciting.
But most of her focuses were on machines of war, as that is what her patron, the Dragon King, had her do. All these other things were just in her well limited amount of small or free time that she had.
Hmm. Well,
I guess with the 26, you actually find some musings about Maestra. Uh, Terracolta knew Maestra was still around. She could feel her presence, guiding her hand to create. Um, Bits of information that she was looking for suspiciously showed up when she needed it, or if she spent so long and stuff like that. It was very. You glean from it that Maestra was in a small way helping Terracolta along her path.
hmm, understood. Um, well, these materials will be good for me. I think the professor has some plans that he'd like to do. I think he'd actually like to start building some more robots.
Yeah,
He has the laboratory space to do it. He can
there is
refit
plenty of space
this.
here.
He has the materials. Maybe
The
he
most
can.
important thing would be the reactor room, which I have since deleted. But it was it was a ring of lava that provided heat for her furnaces. But the most important thing was the lightning rod in the center.
Hmm. I remember that.
So you can store oodles amount of energy here. Like you'll never need for energy in any kind of way. The lava will be hot enough for you to forge anything that you need. So, I mean, as far as laboratories or I should say not laboratory, but a foundry goes, you could do worse.
Like World's 20.
Perfect.
Hmm They
Well, we'll start working on the framework for some of these machinations then.
there.
We'll go over like the details of how that's going to work in the long term and gameplay wise, but I don't want to take up everyone's time here.
I mean, they're about to be taking up your time while they do their own things.
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's fine.
So, I guess give me a list of stuff you want to do, Joe, and we can go over what you need, how long it'll take, etc., etc.
Okay.
But as far as the ability to create, um, you basically have a run of the castle.
Understood.
As for the rest of you, you'll see the professor disappear, and 10, 15, 20 minutes go by, and it becomes exceedingly obvious that he's not coming back. The only one here is you, Storson. So,
Oh, cool. Did he even say where he was going?
he asked about Skirk and where he was, and then left.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
So, I'm sure he's up to whatever things he gets up to. I've never really been able to get a hold on him. Put my finger on that. Yeah, he's just gone.
All right then. I don't know. Should we get everyone together to see if we want to join him at the fort? If there's something we need to do there, or just stay here?
Well, I can't teleport,
I
so
imagine if he wanted us to go with him, he would have just taken us.
I imagine he forgot we existed in the moment he decided he wanted to go to the fort.
That is also true. Very possible.
it's a possibility.
I know it's far more secluded and stuff. Out of the hustle and bustle of city life, town life, I guess, here. I could send you there if you really wanted me to.
Well, I I'm not. I don't really have a reason to go over there. If anyone else does, I'm not really sure.
I just thought we were all getting together to figure out what's going to be happening.
Right.
Well, our next step is, I believe the next step is, now I can't remember her name. Fuck.
Tabitha?
Apatha. Jesus. Yeah, I thought our next best step is Apatha.
Exactly what do you want to do with her? Because I can tell you she's not a pleasant thing to work for.
Oh no, we're going to Lunan, does she know?
Lunan didn't really say anything.
We're going to kill Apatha.
Oh,
Yes.
okay then.
So,
I get that might be a bit personal for you, but we'll send flowers to the funeral.
I wouldn't attend anyway.
Oh, good, because I have no idea how to pick flowers.
it's not great. Aren't you colorblind?
I have heat vision.
So you can see more than just color. It's interesting. Let's see. Well, yeah. There are several ways we discussed to go about this aim.
Do you realize she's Queen of Hell, right?
Yes. And we've
You
discussed several ways to go about this. Working with Zariel, for one.
That doesn't
okay?
exist anymore. We have to renegotiate.
Right, which could be in our favor as well, which is fine.
I mean,
Um,
Zariel and Ametha have no love for each other.
Also, we've discussed possibly working with, well, everyone's favorite sword wielding paladin.
Just for those who don't know who you're talking about.
Well, I mean, we all know her name. Uh, uh, did you need me to spell it out?
Mama
Oh
Vampire.
no.
Veltris.
Didn't
Veltris.
she use a hammer?
Does she use a hammer?
Yeah, like I
Oh.
thought you were talking about someone else with a V name.
That
Oh,
person
not that.
also
Oh, fellas, well, maybe.
Which is I don't even know of him, so I was so confused.
Yeah, no, yeah, but Veltris, I guess is a hand. Yes. I figured
If we could stay as far away from
mm,
Viltress as possible, that would be great.
I'm not sure how much Lumentros has discussed this with you, Aim, but
I'm smart enough to figure out how that path ends. So
yeah,
the longer we avoid the eventual uh conversation, the better, please.
the conversation is one that I think needs to be held. Obviously, we would prefer to keep Lunatros alive.
But there's also no room for me in the new world.
Exactly. So, I think Aim, you and Blunin have a lot to discuss in the coming days. And I think those are important discussions to have before we continue down the path that we're on. So, things are going to start changing very quickly after Abatha's gone. So
I'd say that's kind of a big rock to tumble.
Depends at what point or which point we also,
yes,
because I had an idea I wanted to talk about after we do have our get anywhere in time chip.
right. Don't we already have that?
I thought that was the soul stone we're getting from Abatha.
Ah, that's right. Yes. But yes, we will need discuss the plan of Abatha a little bit further, possibly, and contact Zariel, and discuss a plan of action with them. Anyway, free tease, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just, smoking on a hookah.
You've been here for this entire conversation. What do you think?
Oh, there's some pretty deep stuff, just, uh, I'm really high right now and I don't want to magic it away.
I get you. I get you.
My throat's really raw. That's why the voice is all.
Sorry, Lewis
Good
called me.
stuff.
So, kill Abatha, take her soul stone, then what? I see we haven't got that far.
I was muted, sorry. I'm trying to decide if this is John knowledge, because I don't know if this is something Lunan's learned, or if this is just John's meta knowledge of what's happened overall. Does she know why Viltrus got cursed? Like, what her action was that got her to be cursed?
No.
Because John knows why. I can't remember if I learned that through Lunan, or if that was a whole different thing. Because if
No.
Lunan knew, she
That
would
was
say
last
that
campaign.
instead of going back and killing Viltrus, we could just go back and kill her father, because that's what she did to be cursed by, or her brother, whatever it was. So if we do that action before her, one, apparently we're killing somebody who deserved it anyways, and two, she's not being cursed. And then, we go forward with the whole New World Order bullshit.
You do know what time? And I get okay, yeah, I guess you did. You guys did the research for a little bit. It was hard to pin. You don't know specifically what happened. But she was named a kin killer and a king killer, so it's easy to infer. Well, infer, they tell you. So no, maybe not the specifics, but yeah, it's easy enough to.
Well, that would have been John's idea then. Table talk.
I mean, if you're gonna use the soul stone to go back in time, you could literally go to any time you wanted. Why that specific time?
Need to make sure that that curse isn't created. I mean, we could go back farther and do what we plan to do anyways. It's just if we know how to clear out vampirism, then why not clear out vampirism?
How about we start from the first impossible task?
Nothing's impossible when you have friends.
You really did get
Easy.
laid last night, didn't you?
What? Shut up.
Nice saying and all, but even I don't know where Abatha keeps her soulstone. And I've worked for her for almost 15, 20 years now.
Would that natural 20 I rolled last week have got me any indication?
You didn't
Absolutely
roll
not.
now.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure we can.
So you're saying there's an opportunity.
There's a 5% chance.
There's a good chance.
Would that be what would that be?
An insight check.
Oh, I'm horrible at these.
Oh, I'm great at insight.
Nope. No idea. Nothing.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
damn.
God damn it, dude.
Let's brainstorm. Where would Abatha
How the fuck?
Soulstone? Inspiration is hitting me.
I want to try.
Well, you've never dealt with Abatha herself, but she's the goddess of power.
I got nothing.
How do I change my level in my fucking character sheet?
You have to drag and drop this like the same class.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the-
you have to drag and drop your class like 18 times if it's not
Oh.
already cleric level 18.
How do I? It's at 17, so I just go to
Classes,
I-
cleric.
classes. Is it under items or?
That's gonna be
No,
the compendium, which is
Compendium.
the gear with the line underneath it, towards the almost the second to last.
Gotcha. And then classes.
It's actually a book with a World Wide
Cleric.
Web symbol on
I
it.
guess that is from a distance. I'm not like right up. You know, looks like a gear.
You look like a gear.
Well, it's just that there's an actual gear icon right next to it.
Oh, thank you. All I need. Dope. Anyway, back to my nat 20.
Mm-hmm. Well, Abatha's the goddess of power, greed, and seduction. So
You
I
probably
mean,
keep it near her.
yeah, like I don't imagine
Close.
she would leave it out of her
No,
ability to grab.
that's
And
what I was thinking. It's on. It would probably be on her.
It's a butt plug.
Probably.
why?
I mean,
So it's going to be on her plane of leverness somewhere. Well,
Right.
actually, not somewhere. We know where it's going to be. Somewhere in her citadel.
right. We could, if what we know about Abatha is correct, she's going to keep it near her. It's probably going to be in her domain, within her keep. If we can possibly capture someone close to her, extract some information, maybe we could, get a little closer to finding where she keeps it. Is that a possibility, you think, Aim?
Maybe. Who would know?
She's working with Wolf.
We're not here to, sever an alliance that she may have made out of convenience. We're actually here to, steal her godhood from her. You think she's going to trust that information with anyone?
True. Well, sounds like this might need to start out as a stealth mission, you think?
I can ask around for some more restricted accesses or restricted areas of the Citadel, but I have access to most of it already, and I couldn't even tell you where to start looking.
Well, I suppose you should start looking, and we should start looking in the places that
Hey, Adam.
you don't have access to.
We should test it first.
Yeah. I can do that. It'll take some time, especially if we don't want to arouse suspicion.
I mean, do we know any rogues that could help out?
We tend to murder them.
Maybe one.
Well, would that one rogue be willing to help out?
She doesn't. I mean, maybe.
Aim, have you ever thought that maybe you're the Soul Stone?
That's impossible.
Well, you never
What
know.
is this, Harry Potter?
Yeah. Um. Well, maybe a rogue can do some reconnaissance ahead of time before we storm the place. Because between me, Cav, and Athlon, I don't think there's a very high chance of us
Sneaking
stealthily,
in.
stealthily infiltrating, really anywhere. So,
When he gets back, I've got a time loop question
oh
because
boy,
things are fucky now.
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah, because I have sending stone, like the link, right?
Yeah,
But I got that from AIM, who's not dead now.
Well, you would. It
So
would
do I
be
still
in.
have that?
You would still have it because it went into the time machine.
Hi, Louis.
Adam just inappropriately.
What?
Adam just touched me inappropriately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
There are worse things.
I feel violated.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Where did he touch you?
On this doll.
No, that's not canon.
Uh,
It's not canon. It's not. It's not canon. It's not canon.
The question is, where
It's
did you
not. I
touch
can't.
him?
Oh, in his stomach.
just
No,
touch him.
we meant like what room, Aaron? What room are you in?
Touch him.
Oh,
Back.
all over, every room.
If he rapes you, you just rape him back to get dominance.
I had the advantage on him because he did not expect me, so I had the, I got advantage on my self check,
There you go.
and then I stabbed him 17 times.
Louis a rogue. He needs to die.
Aaron, that kills people.
I'm the new DM.
Carl. But Carl.
Oh, I missed.
Nothing.
Nothing really. We're just discussing next steps, basically. What's our plan of action for
We
taking
go straight to
down?
Vecna and just stab her 17 times.
Well,
Him.
we've killed Vecna a lot, and the thing about Vecna is that they're a lich. So yeah,
They're a witch with a B.
they're a blich. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Or a
B
lich.
Witch, now on AMC.
Nice.
Story about Vecna and how they keep on dying.
Yeah, you see, that's what happens when you're a lich god with a phylactery. So
Bullactory.
got him.
Alright, give me like 5 minutes, I'll be on. I'm fucking wet and everything. So.
Hey.
Yeah, he was just over, so he has to go clean up.
Wet baby.
What did you do to him?
I created a character for him, and then he brought me pizza. Oh, and soda and alcohol. So I
Nice,
really feel like
dude.
I got the better end of the deal.
Yeah, you did.
Straight for the tip.
We did. I
Motherfuckers,
told you it was gonna be a big one.
two times, no tip.
Oh fuck! Right. Okay. I mean, I actually do owe you for this one. So
It's fine. I know where you live. I know where you sleep.
you can come get your payment whenever you want, baby.
Not canon.
Not canon. Not canon. So yeah, I looked at the video file
It's all fucked
and
up.
I was like, yeah, no, like there's only one audio input and it's yours.
Yeah.
I was hoping like ours would just have been like muted or something, and then I could unmute it, and I forgot what it's called. Equalize it to yours. But no.
Well, I did a test little like clip today, and it seemed to work okay. So
Yeah, it just I know it does it randomly. It's done it to me too. Fucking dumb. Anyway, where were you guys? Oh, I gotta go turn off my light. I'll be back.
but Adam, the button.
The button, Adam, no! How will we know if you're actually gone?
You're muted, Adam.
I know. I was just talking to myself. Sorry. I do that a lot.
Yeah, well,
So sometimes I need an expert opinion.
hey!
Hey.
Hopefully, you can find one day.
Oh.
The guy in the
Yeah,
mirror.
I've settled as well.
Lunan, you had a... Lunan had a question
Mm-hmm.
about something.
Oh, yeah, the Enna Sending Stone, is that something that's still in my possession, or is that a timey-wimey thing that's all fucky now?
No, it'll still be in your possession. If you guys remember the one time you did have to merge, you guys just merged outright.
That was my question.
So yeah, you'll still have it.
Alright.
Actually, no, you took it from AIM.
Hmm?
Because it used to be Ames, but she died, so you took it. So no, you wouldn't have that anymore. AIM would.
Well, it still exists, so that's the point, I guess.
Anyways, soulstones can't be people. That's just ridiculous.
We've seen a lot of crazy things.
I mean, but there's like actual laws of the universe that are immutable and can be overridden.
I don't
One
think that's
is which
necessarily true.
Laws are meant
I
to be
mean-
broken.
that's not okay. I mean, you can't just like stop magic from existing.
I'm sure you could.
Anti-magic field.
It doesn't stop it from existing. It just stops it.
Well, I
from
mean, if you if you somehow were able to cast an anti-magic field,
But how do you cast an anti-magic field
Carefully.
with?
magic, yeah. Well, how was magic created?
I don't know. Those are questions before any of us can have an answer.
I mean, if something can be created, then something can be destroyed.
Well, you're saying it was created in the first place. Maybe it just always existed.
Oh, maybe it's part of like an immutable. It's an immutable source from the multiverse that creates the planes, the planar verse.
Hey, why is AIM injured?
Why are you?
Because I never changed her HP, I guess.
But
I wasn't that rough. I mean,
I mean, you are like,
A biter.
yeah.
There now she has her max 54 hit points.
I have to wear a mouth guard.
She's just 54 is so fucking low. It's insane.
I have
For
almost
a-
4 times the amount of hit points she does.
For
Level
a
20,
level
baby.
for a level 20 character to have 54 hit points, that's fucking awful. Um, yeah, power word kill would just
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing she's an abjuration wizard, so she can just counter spell for days.
Yeah, there you go. So Lunar aim if you could contact a rogue, maybe do some scout, maybe have them do some scouting beforehand. Um, in some of the places that aim you are not able to access your current level. Possibly we could find some leads there. Otherwise, we just storm in there and
Get ourselves killed if we ever try to do that, because she's a god and we,
well, we could get Zariel on our side.
Right, you said that. Whoops.
Possibly Filtress.
Like I said, I'll start doing things, but it's going to take a long time.
Right.
And I don't have any guarantees for you that we'll even find anything.
AIM has Lunan talked to you about the end game here.
Like I said, we didn't really talk about what you guys have been up to. She was more inconsolable crying mess.
Okay. Um, the end game of this is
Do you
going.
always wear headbands? Sorry, that was so
I
off
have a lot of
topic.
hair right now. Usually, I coif with some sort of material.
Sorry, it's just a very new look for you.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. I get that. But the end game, so to speak, here is to go back in time to where it starts, and we are citing ourselves as a party. We have decided we are citing ourselves with Filtress.
With
Like
her,
right now?
no, like with her, with her
ultimate-
logics.
her goal. We are siding with her goal.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can't say I disagree. I've been around the gods. Well, I mean, not all of them, just a very few specific ones. None of them really impressed me or were good people.
Right. And if anyone try to become a god, you're cursed to take on the portfolio of that specific god. So there's no real changing the outcomes there. So the only real choice is
Not to
stopping it
choose
from
at all?
stopping it from happening in the first place. So yeah,
That's a big change.
yes, it's going to be very difficult to take down all the gods.
I mean, not just that. Imagine the kind of institutions you would have to set up and create to train people to not only make sure they themselves destroy the gods, but don't become powerful enough to best the institution and decide to do it anyway.
Yes. I've had an idea. We have met many powerful individuals over our travels in time. And once we defeat Abatha, we'll have a soul stone that will be able to get us to any point in time. My idea is to grab these individuals in their highest points of power and bring them with us on an assault of the gods.
Like some kind of suicide squad?
Like some kind of suicide battalion, if you will. Yeah. So we've met in our time quite a few different powerful individuals um, throughout time. And we could take these individuals and,
Put them somewhere else.
yeah.
I get what you're going for.
And we could follow Viltress's lead and not necessarily following her, but her example and taking down gods at specific times in which they are weak.
I
Or,
do have to point out something that Viltrus' plan only works because Viltrus lives forever.
right. Which is
So
why we need to, which is why it would be helpful to collect these powerful individuals throughout time to assist us.
no, I
Uh,
don't mean just to kill the gods. I mean to make sure it stays that way. Like, whether you like it or not, Viltrus is pretty incorruptible.
I've also had an idea for that as well.
Like, you'll need the immortal watchman. You'll have to choose someone.
Egan looks at Lunan. And then he goes on to say, I have thought about that, and there's a way we can do that without having a single person be immortal. Um, in my line of work, um, it is not uncommon to create monastic orders. Um, and I could
What is that?
stay back and create a monastic order to whose mission is to ensure that no one ascends, that we understand the importance of the power of humanity and the inherent flaws that are a wonderful and beautiful and chaotic part of life.
Without immortality, Egan, your monastic order eventually falls to someone else to lead.
Yes.
Someone who's different than you.
Right.
And maybe the first and second one aren't so different, but maybe the third and fourth. Eventually, along the line, someone's going to differ in their interpretation.
Right.
I mean, these are the obvious flaws with people in general, though.
There's also items we could create. Professor, if
Okay, yeah.
if there's a way to press and create I mean, we have one of the greatest artificers to ever exist in the history of our multiverse, or our planar
I'm so glad he's
system.
not here to hear you say that.
That's exactly why I'm saying it. He
Thanks, bud.
you
Oh god, he heard.
Like the professor perks up from whatever he's doing. I heard that, Egan. And he goes back.
um we could create a shock collar.
You actually
Of
see
sorts.
AIM kind of look over at Cavalry. You don't age, do you?
I don't think I've lived long enough to really find out.
Well, I mean, it's been a
But I
year or
doubt it.
so. Okay. I mean, I can see how this works.
Yeah. To have a monastic order of Calvaries.
Yes, we shall replace the race of men
Well, not no, Cav, no.
with the superior race of machine.
Just more of a watchful eye
I like mine.
on. Well,
Of course you do.
you can internally believe that you are better than, as long as you don't subjugate. Maybe we'll have to put in the other cavalry units an anti-subjugation routine.
Isn't that you just
to
subjugating them?
just to ensure.
Do we need to put an anti-subjugation routine in you?
Well, no, I'll die. But a monastic order of man and machine to ensure that men, the human, all species of races, do not ever attempt to ascend to godhood and create this
Mortals
system all
remain
over again.
mortal.
Right. So,
Alrighty, well, I will get a hold of Enna and see if you can convince her of your grand plan.
we'll see about that.
And you'll see her pull out the sending stone and say some words into it. Enna, hi. Yep. I know you're busy, probably doing Enna things. It's just, well, I kind of need your help for a
Okay,
few things.
right. And
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
these things are
Spying on a goddess.
interesting. Aim, you always come with the most wonderful assignments. I absolutely love it. And if I refuse,
You're not being sarcastic?
no, not at all.
Oh, I thought you would, like, that was sarcasm.
Who, me? Sarcastic.
She's learning.
Anyway, you're right. If you do refuse, I can just force you.
Right, of course.
But I don't want to because I know what I'm asking.
Mm. What's the specifics behind this assignment, Aim?
We're looking for Abatha's soul stone, so if we find it, we would have a great deal of leverage over her, and maybe we wouldn't be bound in this dumb contract together.
All right. Could you send me a list of areas of her keep that you are not allowed into? And could you send me a list of names of people who are allowed into those areas?
I can give you a list of the first, and the list of the second doesn't exist because I actually have the most access.
All right. So it's just her. Interesting. So, disguise not needed. Noted. All right.
Well, I mean, if you look like me, it might be a bit easier.
Oh, interesting. So, just wear a little bit of makeup. This is what you're saying?
I mean, I don't wear that much makeup.
Right, but darling, my skin tone is so pale, and you're absolutely. Our skin tones are just not correct.
Because I'm bright pink.
I would have to apply so much blush to this. It's insane.
Okay, I mean, we could find a way. But yeah, like her private quarters, some of the holds in the depths, a few other here's and there's, and I'm sure there's plenty of, stuff that isn't known that she has access to
All right.
that I
Well,
could even tell you about.
could you get me some sort of itinerary of hers?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
of course. Wonderful. That would help me out a whole lot, so I know where not to be.
I will get back to you in a few days after I figure out, maybe a week. I'll get back to you whenever
All right. All right. I'll
things
s- I'll
happen.
s- I'll stay put. Professor, I'm coming back. Hands up.
He's not here.
That was the joke. Is that with the professor?
Uh,
All right. Well, did Anna agree?
she never says no.
Maybe she likes a challenge.
She's feisty.
She is Athlon. Very true. Well, and we are waiting, I suppose now, kind of in a holding pattern then, for more information. Is there anyone that all of you here could think of? We should come up with a list, I believe, of names to join our assault on the gods. I can think of a few.
I know you guys.
True.
Well, I mean, people I would trust. No.
Egan, I'm always with you.
I got your back too, brother. Well, there's the cats. Ufal and Grek. There's uh, Phallus and, you know, there's tons of historical
Valis
figures.
seems a little too righteous to want to overthrow the gods.
It's possible. I agree. I think it'd be worth a conversation. But if he doesn't agree, he doesn't agree, and
I
that's
just
fine.
kind of feel like he's on the opposite end of the spectrum that Viltrus is when it comes to Lathander.
I understand. I just thought maybe we could we both come from the same stock, so I at the very least I feel like I would owe him a conversation and an opportunity at the very least.
Well, Ileana has already asked you to kill Abatha on her god's behalf.
Hmm.
And she is also a Neverwinter.
Yes. We could talk to her, Liana. There's some unsavory folks we could ask. We could talk to a younger woman of days past. We
I would suggest not pulling people to the future too much. They usually have rather large effects on happenings. Especially people who are powerful enough to challenge the gods, as they're usually the ones dictating events. Anyway.
Well, we could just go back to their time. The time at which we were assaulting the particular gods. We could take people from that specific time that we know of and implore them to assist us in their specific time period. If we're concerned with the influx of individuals coming in to the future,
Yeah, the logistics of that, Nate, doesn't work.
well, I mean, and as when exactly are we talking about finishing off the gods that are here,
No,
or
you guys are talking about going back in time and just taking them all out.
yes? So what I was thinking is that we target gods at specific time periods in which we know they are either vulnerable, or at the very least, we know that we could possibly recruit powerful allies within that time period.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
You know what I mean?
I mean, time assassination. Yeah.
So like exactly times like almost like Carmen where in the world is Carmen San Diego time assassins?
But you don't have the lifespans to both ensure that that god stays dead and build the monastic order that you would need to
What I was thinking
police
is that once we kill the god, we take the time stone, or not the
the
god
soul
stone,
stone.
the soul stone, with us, and collect them in our current time,
Okay.
and then once we're done killing all the gods, we can build a monastic order, take those stones to the monastic order.
So how do you go back? What are you using to go back in time with?
Athos.
That's a one-time thing.
Is it?
Yeah, they get consumed when you use them in the time machine.
Oh, then we use each individual god stone to spin them up. Spin them up.
I mean, that would make sure that there's no new soul stone. Can't take over the
Right?
soul stone and gain the
Right?
power
Yeah.
of the god if there's no soul stone.
Yeah.
Unless
if we just
the thing that
const-
created the soul stones to begin with just happens again.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, I don't like this plan because I would have to create a new timeline every time you snipe the god.
well, I mean, just like the way I was thinking about it is just like snippet. We're not and then like once all the snippets are done, we don't need to deal with the impacts of the snippets until all the snippets are done. You know what I mean? Like,
Good.
we don't need to deal with that. Like we'll just do the snippets, and then once the snippets are done, once we're done with the individual god assassination time period stuff, we can then unravel kind of the world in which we have created. Once
Okay, I
stuff
get
is
what
all
you're
done.
saying. Like when you jump back to normal time, you don't stick around long enough to figure out what's going on.
Yes. We're just kind of
It's just a bus stop.
we're just bus stopping it. We're just going bop 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 bop. Go back in time, but recruiting people, killing a god, popping back.
Okay, because I thought the original plan was just go back in time once.
I
And
figured
then-
this might be easier because like if we and also we're consuming the soul stone, we're consuming the soul stones, getting rid of them, and then also maybe being a bit more strategic in which points we attack gods. And not just kind of making it a.
I will tell you, the one time you tried to go back to, the one time you went back 400 years, the time machine was nearly destroyed entirely.
Right.
And if you want to go back to when Viltrus was cursed, that was 700 years ago. The time machine will melt just from the raw heat output it would need to send you that far back in time.
I thought it was like better now.
It is.
Also, nearly double the amount of.
But so the time machine, the farther you go back in time, it increases in power quadratically, not linearly.
Right. What I was meaning is like, I don't really care about going that far back.
Well,
I
you
just
have to if you want to stop Viltrus' curse.
True.
Like what I thought you guys were gonna do is like go 7, 8, 900, just a time before Viltrus got cursed, and then stay there and do what you could to change the world from that point onward.
Yeah.
Is this like killing baby Hitler?
Which would make sense because the time machine would literally melt
Yeah.
from the raw output.
I was just hoping that if we have to do that, we kind of have to do that. You know what I mean? I was just really hoping that we could be a bit more strategic in how we.
Yeah, you could.
do
I mean,
those.
your time skipping thing actually sounds like a really good idea. So, like, you can do that. It's just you won't be able to stop Viltrus's curse beforehand.
I think maybe we could do that last.
Like
If that's
Well, if you
know-
do that last, then you go to a time before you killed any of the gods anyway, and would have to start over.
well, then we go back. To the start.
There is no coming back after you go back far back. Like the going to Viltrus is like anything past like 750 years, it's a one-way trip. So, but I mean, to be honest, you don't need to stop Viltrus's curse. You already know how to kill her.
I mean, if Lunan's good sticking around until the heat death of the universe, then
I don't have a choice.
We could let Viltrus kill you.
Viltrus can stick around until the heat death of the universe.
Yeah, one of you sticking around.
So, I mean, really, it's up to
So, I mean, I would take that idea to the group because the original idea was just going back in time, one-way trip.
Yeah, well, yeah, I figured, Aim and Lunan and Cav and Athlon are hearing this. So, I mean, really, the linchpin is this because the professor wants to get rid of Vamp, and this strategic going back in time at certain points plan kind of has to involve us not getting rid of vampirism. And to me, I think having Lunan out there is kind of a lesser evil. Evil is evil, Stragabore, but it's a bit of a lesser evil than having gods. And knowing, and I think with this plan, we have a bit more of we have a higher certainty of being able to take them out. Instead of going for it all at once.
I mean, it also really says whether or not you trust Lunan after you guys are all dead and gone to not take control of the fact that if she is
and
here and not Viltrus.
We'll also have an entire army of cavalry units. So if you do decide to fuck around, you will find out. Because I don't think.
Oh shit, my mic wasn't muted. I'm so sorry.
Jesus, yeah, we get it. You vape. Uh,
Now it's muted forever.
but I think maybe
I'm so sorry.
maybe the professor will be more okay with Lunan being alive if we kind of like have that idea of like,
I mean, there's been no love lost between AIM and Professor at times. Like, or not AIM, Luna and
yeah,
Professor. I did the thing. I did the fucking thing where I called Luna AIM. What the fuck?
but I figured maybe Professor would be more okay with it if he has he knows that there is basically an anti-Lunan battalion that's going to exist throughout time.
So who controls this battalion?
They control themselves. They will work within the monastic order of humanity, to ensure that the monastic order of humanity ensures that no one ascends to godhood, and B, Lunan's the only vampire.
So essentially, these don't deal anything with the normal lives of people. It's just if anyone were to be going after the immortality route, they get
Yes.
cavalried out.
They are the monastic order of mortality. We're gonna call it that. The monastic order of mortality. Fuck yeah. So yes. So the monastic order will contain, at least in theory, the monastic order will be an assembly of cavalry, a battalion of cavalry units, and other races that dedicate their lives to ensuring.
They're not dedicating anything. They're built.
Yeah, I mean, also humans can join the monastic order,
Mm.
or races can join the monastic order, but the cavalry units will be doing the heavy lifting.
So,
For
Aaron, how do you
sure.
feel like being the the caretaker of the universe forever?
I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Same question.
It's weird, right? Yeah, and maybe they could be like a. Really, they could be like a hive mind.
I mean, he's 16, so there has to be 15 others, right? That we never found.
Oh no, the end goal is thousands of cavalry units.
I'm just saying, though.
Like, if we could create thousands, and basically the
Next
other
campaign idea. A
yeah,
robot uprising.
well, no, there will
They're
be
sitting
we
right
go
to
to-
the shelf.
there will
How
be
about
there will be specific
How about we go?
anti-uprising, anti-subjugation protocols
Timer
within the
roads, all
cavalry.
things.
Always.
Well, let's go back in time, go to Terra Culta, give her the plans for cavalry,
But hey,
so she can create a whole army of them.
I'm fine with. I'd rather deal with a robot uprising than gods. So,
Timer roads, all things, even programming.
well, that's why the other races are there to ensure that the programming remains up to date. And although they will have, I want to make sure that these calves are pretty unfuckable with. It's just to make sure that they can be maintained and that their programming can't.
I can just imagine, like, yeah, these guys are gonna be unfuckable with, and everyone just looks over at Calorie like he's already pretty unfuckable.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna.
Okay.
My
Ow.
my.
I mean, you're pretty but just saying.
Yeah.
You designed me. What is
Aaron,
that?
I'd fuck you. I'd fuck you.
I believe in
He didn't want
function
competition.
over appearance. And let me tell you, you are the most functional robot I've ever met.
But
And you rolled like a 10 for appearance, so don't
It
at me,
was
boy.
16.
Yeah, it was a
16.
16.
I remember, like, you took off your
Don't
mask
at
and
me.
you scared that guy with all your wires.
but
I don't have
You
a
know.
face.
I think that's a again, no matter what we do, there's a chance of shit going wrong. So, I think this is maybe the best chance to create a better, world. I don't know what you aim. I don't know what Luna. I don't know what Fallen or Cav. I don't know what you think about that, but
To be honest, I hadn't really given much thought about it. I mean, I didn't even know we were on the whole killing God quest part yet.
right, well, of course, right. But I've had a lot of time to think about this, so
Yeah, Egan, I think you forgot to tell me about the killing gods part. You told me about these friends, and you guys had encounters with gods.
It just seems like you've really thought about this, and the rest of us are still at the whole kill God thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought you worship gods.
I worship a specific god, but
It's usually dead.
that god's dead. So,
Fuck the rest of them.
well,
Also, worship and believe in the ideals they're supposed to espouse.
it's very different. I agree. And that's what I believe in the ideals of the church, and not necessarily the god that it worships.
And if you think about it, worshipping is just a kind of weird.
Do you say worship or worship?
Worship,
It's a worship.
worship.
Like the Bismarck.
I say warsh and Washington.
Washing machine.
Washing machine.
Are you my grandma?
George Washington?
George Washington.
Chimney.
Chimney. Yeah.
Pick a nick.
Italian food.
How do you pronounce that metallic foil that you put over food?
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
It's aluminium.
Aluminum.
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 Anemone.
Anemone.
I say
Sea
color.
anemone.
Kill an enemy.
Lure.
Whenever we get
Cauliflower?
cauliflower.
Whoa, why is it gotta be colored flour?
Well,
Because it's called flour now.
whenever the professor gets back, we should. I will have a conversation with him and what he thinks about this idea. I understand he was very interested in the complete destruction of all vampires. Sorry, Lunan.
I can't say he's wrong. Sorry.
It's understandable. It's understandable. Sorry, Lunan. But
Sorry,
I
Lou, we don't just
believe-
want to kill you.
I think it's so cool that you're a vampire.
Even your own girlfriend.
I just believe this gives us our best chance of creating a better world for all of mortal kind. So
You'll see Aim kind of stand up from the bar stool that she was sitting at, the continental breakfast she ordered, completely untouched. Kind of pats her dress down and smooths it out and kind of pulls the wrinkles out. Well, I have a lot of things to do suddenly. So if you excuse
Are you gonna finish that?
No.
Okay.
It's also cold.
I'm hungry.
It's all
Thank-
yours.
Thank you.
So if you need me, message me. But otherwise, I think it's best if we don't see each other for a while.
I just met you. Are you talking to me still?
all right.
Yes.
Oh,
Name take
okay.
care.
I would say
Well-
keep any messages. I will. Well, you're asking me to spy on my mother, the Queen of Hell,
Of course.
the person very interested in dealing with threats like you. So do not contact me unless it's an emergency.
Yes. We will refrain from all contact.
That goes for you too, Lunan.
Repeat
Does
that real
she-
quick for me.
No
No
contact.
She don't want to talk to you.
Unless and it's emergency.
And
I think-
It's always an emergency.
even then, Lennon.
I think underneath its breath, Alphonse would be like, I think she's breaking up with you.
We are at an important juncture in our mission. It is important that we see this through. So, you two should say your goodbyes for now.
If you need anything, or if I need you to know anything, it'll more than likely be Anna or someone like that contacting you. Just so you're aware. And I need to go grab some things. And, well, goodbye for now, I guess, until things happen.
We expect you to be at Amethyst Keep when we assault it.
I will try to do my best to help you in any way I can.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. I'm a mouthful of food. Nice meeting you.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right. By the way, did we all was there a rest or something? Like, I'm at half health.
I mean, we're in it. We're in the
We were all
rest.
just kicking the shit out of you while you were behind.
Yeah, we're currently within the downtime rest period. So,
Damn.
Yeah.
You can at least roll hit die. It's been at least a short rest.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Or have you used Foundry before, Louis? I can't remember if.
Well, once.
Yeah, so you have, yeah, for sure.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You're gonna need a few more of that.
That's better. There you go.
Wait, is it automatically taken out of it?
Yeah, it automatically adds.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah!
This is why
It's
we
pretty
like
cool.
Foundry.
Yes.
Should automatically be filling your health too.
Yes. Ooh,
It is.
Max roll, nice.
All right, yeah, I'm at 136 out of 155. I should be good for now.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Oh, you're looking good.
Oh, baby.
I like your cock, G.
Not canon, not canon, not canon.
Oh, I test something real quick.
How do we attack? Do we just select the person and then we just hit the attack button? Is that we attack?
There's
Double right click.
You can double right click, and there's also a target selector in the
All right.
top left-hand corner. But also, I don't want to table talk. If anybody has does anyone who's been in this current conversation, like Athlon, Aim, Lunan, and Cav, do any of you have any qualms about that particular idea of strategy in regards to the end game?
Ooh. All right. I don't. Think...
I can't think of anything off the top of my head now.
I mean, our main goal is just unfuck the world.
That kind of remains the same goal.
And I mean, as long as that gets done, and we don't, make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. So, Joe, do you think the professor would, if the concession is there that we have the cavalries to look on the world, would the professor be okay with possibly leaving Lunan alive?
You'll have to ask him about that. We never had a conversation about whether or not he even wanted to keep Lunan alive in character.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't discuss in character about whether or not keeping Lunan alive.
Yeah, that was the whole point of bringing all of you into the bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so we'll have to have that conversation with Professor. But yeah, and also it gives Professor an opportunity to leave his immortal mark on the world. I think that's pretty cool.
But I'm already here.
True. Well, yeah, I mean, there'll be more of you, and they'll be just as cool.
Hey, well.
Not as cool as you, but pretty cool. You'll have thousands of really cool friends that you get to boss around.
You're just like you.
Adam, can you see our self rolls?
Nope.
Cool.
We can see that you're rolling though,
Okay.
It just says you privately rolled some die.
so we know
Use
you're hiding
this.
something.
No, I was just
He's
testing.
a rogue. Get him.
I was just testing to see if everything was set up correctly.
Do you not trust Adam?
No, I do. I just want to make sure, like, I know what's going on.
Kind of sounds
But no, I don't trust him. No, fuck him. I don't trust him.
Ooh. Hey, Storson, guess what?
What?
So I forgot that I had given Lunan telekinesis, right?
Okay.
Nice.
So
Good job.
I
Just
can
forget
push
that.
people around as a bonus action, right? It moves you 5 feet, and you can voluntarily fail it. So if someone's ever out of your reach by 5 feet and it's my turn, I can just bonus action move you.
Is there like a limit on telekinesis?
Let me pop it out real quick.
Well, it's bonus action, so there's that.
Guess not.
Yeah. So, whenever Professor returns, Egan shall attempt this conversation with him. Let's see how that goes.
Should we wait for him to return or just go to him?
Well, we could go to him if everyone is up to heading to the keep. Lunan, I don't know if you want to stay behind with AIM before she leaves, or
Yeah, I'll stay here. It's fine.
okay.
I don't think he wants to see me anyways, so.
All right. Maybe contact Abatha or not Abatha.
Yeah, tell me all about it, dude.
Yeah. contact.
Hey, Abatha, we're coming to kill you. Is that okay with you? Ah,
Hey,
sweet. Is your parents
secret
home?
plan to kill Abatha. It's a go.
Abatha says she's okay with it.
Ignore that.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Meet me out front by the bike racks after school.
Contact
Me a
Zariel.
set of this
Come
in the
alone.
parking lot.
Possibly contact Zariel in the meantime, if you don't mind.
It's fine.
Okay.
Just don't talk too much shit about me while I'm not there.
Never do that.
Never. No, dude.
All right. Cav, Athlon, AIM, if you could, wouldn't mind teleporting us to the keep, please.
Oh, yeah, of course. And you guys will teleport to the keep.
Thank you.
Actual children.
Oh no.
You have sex with who?
Reminds me of that Vine. That's like
I
something
wouldn't
that's worse than
actually be in this
rapists.
spot.
And
A child.
he takes the paper off. It's a child rapist, and he goes, "A child."
A child.
No.
Something that's worse than a rapist.
I don't know where it'd actually be.
A child?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's it's like a meeting, and there's like a poster board, and like a word is like there's
Here,
a
I'll
word,
just
a word
share in the
board
video.
that- yeah, it's very funny. A child. Something that's worse than a rapist.
Well, he's not
Oh,
on this
well.
actual page, but that page has been deleted, so.
Adam, it's in Discord.
Yeah, just watch it real quick. It's very funny.
It's 6 seconds.
Oh, I've seen this.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist.
A child.
Boom.
No.
A child.
There's only
No.
one thing worse than rapist. Boom.
A child. No.
So fucking good.
Ah, damn it.
Ah, dang.
My macros are broken.
Ha.
Skirik, we're looking for
Yeah,
the
the gift thing
professor.
here doesn't work.
I see you're in the middle of eating Skirik. I was wondering if you were looking. I was looking for the
Yeah,
professor.
people don't usually just drop into my castle.
Sorry about that,
Oh,
Skirik.
I love the lighting here. Oh, it's so cool.
Do you know
Sorry.
where the professor could be?
I love what you've done with this place.
He came by 30 minutes ago talking about the doors and stuff Terracotta had down in the catacombs. I assumed he
Oh.
was interested in those. Well, I assume he told me he was.
Hi.
I didn't ask what he was interested in because over my head.
Sure. I will head down to the catacombs to see if I can't find it. Thank you, Skirik.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye.
Who are you?
Which
I
don't- Already gone.
Which way to the catacombs?
Egan, I think it's this way.
Yeah, let's check it out. Over here.
I love
That's
Egan
cool.
Wasad.
No,
Is there a module you can add that you can like go up and down ladders and stairs, and it'll take you to different maps?
that's dope as fuck.
I love the Wasad.
What's up, dude?
Oh, what's up?
Wasad.
Huh? What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Egan, you've been here before since you're the one who helped liberate it.
That's true. Yeah, I'll find. I will
Liberate me, Daddy.
I will go directly to the catacombs.
All right.
Right, I know exactly where they are.
It'll take you a bit. You got to go through the dungeons and the catacombs themselves, and then it was actually another cavern.
Gotta fight the
the Terracotta
Manticore and all that little stuff.
She had excavated towards the deeper down into the dark.
Do you remember when we killed that sea thing really quickly? That was funny.
Oh,
The
during
big-
Mike's.
That big tentacle thing, we killed it really quickly.
You did?
Purple worm?
Yeah, the purple worm.
It's not a.
When you one shot it?
Well, whatever, it's a worm. It's
Yeah, we killed it in like one round because two of us crit.
very funny.
One of them was Anna, who did like 200 damage.
Insane. Absolutely
Wow.
fucking wild.
And then he was like, I even gave that thing full health.
Yeah,
Oh, like I didn't even take the average.
it was dope. Yeah, so
Yeah, you'll find them down. Well,
Okay.
I guess he can tell you where you find them.
yeah, so I'll be walking
You'll
to the
find him
catacombs.
in the catacombs. He
Okay.
is surveying the area. There's cobwebs and dust over there, and he's starting to look through all the resources and supplies. Perhaps he's looking through some of her old notes. Maybe find
Yeah.
some musings in there.
Okay.
He's just cleaning out the cobwebs and dust. He's taking a good stock of what's in here.
Professor, Egan, sorry to distract you. Do you have?
Hello there.
Hey, hello, Professor. Great to see you. Do you have a moment?
Well, I'm a little bit busy right now. You can talk while I work.
Sure. It's regarding our end game, so to speak, our final. How you would say a final solution?
No.
No, wait, but no, we are. I had some thoughts concerning what our plan is after the gods, and also our strategy killing them. If I could bend your ear for just a moment and get your opinion on this.
You have my attention.
Well, first off, I believe it will be strategically efficient to use the time machine to go back to specific points in which the gods are the weakest and kill them there, utilizing in time period allies that we could pull to our call. No,
Why
I
do we
will-
have to kill them already? They're already dead in this timeline.
Right. That is understandable if you would prefer staying in this timeline. I don't necessarily have any qualms with that. There is, however, the choice if if you do prefer to stay in this current timeline. There is a choice to be made of what to do with both Viltrus and Lunan. Of course, if we are to want one of them to be alive, I of course would prefer Lunan to be alive. I trust her more than I do Viltrus, and if our end game is to stay here in this current time period and finish off the gods that are already here, I had an idea to create an order of sorts, a order of mortality, to ensure that um, the gods, no one ever, no one ever ascends to immortality. We do not have any more vampires, and we do not have any more ascending to godhood. This would be possible if we could mass produce a group of cavalry units. To
Yes.
ensure that you know, either Lunan or Viltrus, whoever we decide to keep around, stays in check, and to also ensure that humanity does not gain aspirations of ascension once we are dead and gone.
Hmm.
Do you find that amenable?
It could work for me, yes.
Wonderful.
I have the supplies here already. There's plenty of scrap iron that I can use to start working on new units.
Wonderful. Well, that's all I need to discuss with you. I suppose we could discuss next best steps if time travel is not necessarily needed, if we're not planning on going back in time and just finishing off the gods here and now.
Let us finish off what we've started.
Yeah, I think that is
Frankly, I've left this world in a worse place, and I would like to make it a better one.
No, I 100% agree. I think that we could do good. Well, thank you for your wisdom and for allowing me to momentarily distract your work here. I will allow you to continue.
Oh, thank you for allowing me.
Well,
I
not
was
that it
going to do
my-
it no matter what.
Right, no, not that it was my
But
job.
on
to-
with it. I have
No.
work to do.
Of course. All right. Thank you, Professor. We'll see you. Oh, a Inna is going to infiltrate the heap of Abatha to try to locate her soul stone. It's done under the direction of AIM. AIM is also going to head over there to kind of one point on our operation to take Abatha out of the picture.
Understood? Abatha
Right.
Soulstone is in fact useful for what we're trying to do.
Yes. So we shall get that done. All right. And then Egan will head off. Athlon, Cav, he has agreed to our plan. I believe we should also discuss with the rest of the group what we should do about the professor brought up a good point. If we are not concerned with ending the vampiric curse, i.e., making sure Viltrus does not get cursed in the first place, then it is not necessary entirely for us to time travel back and kill the gods then. We could just simply finish them off here in this time period. Of course, that is if you are okay with staying in this time period.
I'm with you, brother.
Thank you, Aflon. Cavalry, I assume you don't necessarily.
Always fine with staying in this time period. I don't exactly fit in the past.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't fit in yesterday?
I think we are all. In a normal world, I think we would all be misfits. So I think that us saving this timeline, the current one, is I think it means something more. Okay, does anyone know how to teleport us back to Trinit?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, we could just walk.
I mean, I could do this 2 more times a day, I guess.
That's fine. Professors, I don't really have any other stuff to do in Trinit. If we can just chill out here at the fort. I don't really have
Oh, if you're gonna chill at the fort, then you can come and help me then. Come here,
Oh.
come clean this place up. We need to get this thing in order.
Sure, Professor. What would you like me to do?
Well, we need to have someone with a linguistic skill sorting out all of Terracotto's old plans. I'd like them in alphabetical order at some point. Of course, wiping off all the cobwebs and stuff like that. Figure, big strong man over there, you can go lug around and sort the materials based on what they are.
Well, I only know Celestial and Common, so unless these notes are written in Celestial tongue.
Of course you don't know the languages of academics.
Nope, I went to a monastery.
Does anyone speak Draconic here?
I mean,
Hello?
I'm pretty sure I do. Hold on, let me double check. I can't remember where I fucking put it on this character sheet.
Cav was programmed with Draconic.
Terracotta has her own cipher anyway. None of you would be able to read it.
Oh, fuck. It's the cipher Draconic.
Oh,
or
shit.
the cipher Celestial.
No,
Interesting.
Could we have someone decode the cipher?
you could. You have.
Oh, I guess I have.
You're very smart.
Well, I guess I will take care of the book reading then, and you two can go look around stuff and clean up the place.
Cleaning up should be no problem. Yeah, we can do that.
It's a big place, so it's gonna take you a couple days to clean.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's not really a problem. The scrap metal itself is pretty easy to move. It was delivered and built according to her specifications, and she was a smaller person, so none of it was outside the realm of her being able to pick up. There's some bigger pieces that Cav is able to take care of that she must have had some of her automatons do for her. But otherwise, it's a pretty easy job to sort and organize all this stuff.
Cool. Yeah, we'll get to organizing everything, and yeah, my hope is that we can get this place kind of like turned into a cavalry factory for the professor. If we
Cool.
I want to make something clear. Cavalry is a special unit, from what I've been able to gather.
Yeah, I assume. I mean,
I
like,
don't think I have the capabilities of replicating what a Warforged is at this moment. For now, we'll start with simple iron golems and go from there.
Professor, from what I've gleaned, I think Egan's kind of just moving boxes right now. From what I've gleaned over my time with you is that your past is shrouded. Certainly.
Well, it depends on which past you're talking about. Because this is, I believe, the fourth me, or maybe it's the third me. I lose count after a while.
Is it possible we could travel and talk to a you that would know how to create more powerful constructs? Moving
Is an
boxes.
option.
Have you ever been interested in traveling and talking to a past self?
Of course I'm always interested in talking to myself. I'm the most intelligible person there is.
That is true. There have been multiple times in which we traveled back in time and you've talked to literally your own self, not even a clone of yourself, just a you. So I believe that could gain some brilliant insight into this heavy one. Gain some brilliant insight into creating a more powerful, construct for our future goals. And talking to one of your previous incarnations. Or
To be honest, the information is probably a lot easier than we think to get a hold of. I believe the unit that Lineker's control, Cable as you'd call it, has probably that information in its databanks. I am unable to get a hold of that because I do not know the password. I've lost my memory. So.
Well, K-Ball did fill me in on where my last point of, I guess, being alive was before I was needed to be reconstructed.
Interesting.
We can always go check that out, see if we can track anything back.
Could be a good place
to
start.
Give us a time and place, too?
I have a place.
Place.
And so the time for whenever you found me. Before that, I guess.
It's a start.
I don't know how long you were in disrepair for.
Well, it's definitely a start.
Well, we can always go there present day and see if there's anything that can be figured out.
Yes. See, there's anything to be gleaned.
I do think that
it's not far.
I know you want to go look into your past, Cav, and we will go there then. If we want to go there now, we could. I have teleport. We can teleport. I can teleport us there.
I think we should. Maybe send a message to AIM or Lunan so AIM can teleport Lunan to us when we get there.
Lunan can teleport herself.
Stretch. Send a message to Lunan so she can teleport us. But I think digging into both of your pasts could have a lot of benefits to our future. And we have a lot of downtime with waiting for information on Abtha's keep. So I think this is a good opportunity to do this. No. Athlon, are you ready to go? Athlon!
The back door or door symbol.
Gotcha.
So be it.
Well, Egan, do you want to send a message to Lunan?
Has it been a couple days? Do I have more charges?
What? No, it's still the same day. It's
So
been an hour.
It's just an hour of you guys cleaning? Come on. This is a big lab. You need to do more.
Should we rest a little bit? Do you guys need to rest a little?
Well, I mean, I'd like to have all possible resources available, and this place doesn't clean itself. It sounds like you're just trying to get out of work here, Egan.
No, I apologize the way that might seem. It might be true, but if we need to wait, we can wait to go. But I think this is a valuable thing to do. So
I don't think we've had a full week since the last time we were there, and we don't know what's actually at this place.
did K-Bar, what?
K-Ball.
K-Ball. Did K-Ball,
Knowledge Ball 002.
K-Ball, did K-Ball say anything about this place, whether it was dangerous or not? Should we?
Well, it destroyed a cavalry unit.
Take it as
Interesting.
you will.
Sure. Well, I will defer to the group then. I am feeling up to the task if it does get hairy. But I also agree we should be at our collective full strength before diving into somewhere that did destroy a cavalry unit. So we shall wait then. Take our time.
I guess
Give
we
it a week.
will spend the next few days cleaning.
Yeah.
Cleaning and preparing. Maybe I'll do some ciphering of our notes as we go along.
Alrighty. And Lunan, what are you doing during this time period?
Aim.
Gotti.
Uh,
Oh no, they broke up. Sorry.
They're on a break.
So, Adam, before
Yes,
this,
Joe.
though, what is the deal with the iron golems then?
I don't
How
know.
are you going to do the mechanics for that?
I don't know. It's been 2 hours. Been doing other things.
All right. I guess we'll talk about that at a later date then.
Lunan.
um, I could have probably taken this time to go talk to Zariel.
I thought that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Is that Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. You have plane shift. Yeah, you have plane shift. You've done it before. Your little portal will open up in Zariel's throne room again. You will see her over in one of the alcoves speaking with a couple of her lieutenants who you would probably recognize as you've worked with them before. And they are standing over a map, a very intricately made replica of the Plain of Avernus. There's flags and stuff and pieces on the board denoting forces between the different factions that she knows to be operating in Avernus. And you can see her kind of perk up and look your way when you step through the portal. Ah, Lunan, come crawling back again. Wish to make another deal. I do have need of services of one like you.
Possibly, but I'd say it's nothing that you really. It's not. We're gonna be going and assaulting. Oh, she's gonna look at who's all in here. Is it just me and her?
No, there's a few lieutenants. You'll probably
Wouldn't
see
mind.
a Baylor, maybe a Marilis, or what? I can't think of devils at the moment. A Quaglith, a Chain Devil.
If you wouldn't mind some privacy.
Oh, Then is this actually worth my time?
Do you want your biggest issue gone down here?
You kind of see her raise her hand and shoo the other ways. Very well then. What is my biggest issue?
What's that?
You know she's the queen of hell, right? You're saying my biggest issue is the person I am sworn to serve.
Yeah, I'd say she's your biggest issue.
You would be right.
But she's got something we need, and the only way to get it's through her, so we're going to be assaulting her plane.
I wish you luck with that.
What are you saying? You want nothing to do with it?
I have other responsibilities to my own plane.
So with her out of the way, incursions into yours might stop?
The blood war will truly never be over until I destroy every last demon in their hellhole. But I'm currently destroying them in mine. Because of the help Abatha has given Loth, among others.
And we come back to Abatha.
I understand that you're slow, but I am currently dealing with incursions into my own plane. I am not in the position to invade another. Not where I already have the blood war on my front. You will have to come to me with far more than just your desire to deal with Abatha if you want my help. So, what are you willing to offer? In exchange for my help?
I don't really know if I have anything that you'd really want.
Then I hope you come back with a better offer next time. Do not waste my time again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a war to win. And you'll see
Before I
her,
leave,
yeah.
I'm gonna look her in the eye before I do my little portal thing, which she's gonna recognize. Viltress was right, and I leave.
All right. You go back to town, or you go to the castle?
Castle.
Alrighty. While you guys are cleaning and organizing and stuff, you'll see a portal from the fire plane open up. Maybe a few pools of lava squeeze through, slightly singeing your foot, Cav. And Lunan
Oh.
will step through.
Lunan, we just buffed those floors. Can someone hand me another plank? I gotta get this door up.
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thanks, sir. Alrighty.
Here's some nails.
Of course. Yeah.
Here is a door hinge.
Right, put that in there. Yeah. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Need a little grease on here.
Oh, you need a door handle.
Right. Yep. Gotta get a door handle on the door. That makes sense.
And it'd probably be a good idea if it had a lock, just in case for privacy concerns later.
Well, I don't. It's just kind of like a doorway into a main area, so I don't know if we need to lock it off.
Oh, okay.
A bathroom for sure. Private bedroom, possibly.
I don't think bathrooms should be locked. What if you really need to go?
This is supposed to be a laboratory and a factory, but we don't need a bathroom or a bedroom in here.
Well,
Maybe a bathroom just for OSHA,
I was gonna say bathroom.
requirements, but
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
something completely different.
Well, Professor, I was thinking maybe if you have like long
No, this
nights.
is a workspace. This is not a
Mhm.
place to use for a bed. This is not a place for relaxation. This place is work.
Okay. Well, we can use the space for anything. That's what I'm saying. It's a multi-purpose space. You know.
It is not a multi-purpose space. It is what I want to do with it.
Well, I mean, this room in particular is
Right.
multi-purpose.
We're using this space for a door.
Yes, that particular
this specific place.
1
yes.
foot by 8 section is that's a door.
Yes.
That's why we're putting a door in here with the hinges
What I was
and the
Yes.
doorknob.
Why can't you be more like him, Egan? He knows
And the
exactly
lock.
what's going on.
So are we putting a lock on the door?
Yeah, sure, but let me just mill that here for a lock.
Sometimes I really don't think we're the people to be doing what we're doing. And it's
But we're-
moments like these.
We're the only ones.
Why? He put door up very well. Look, it even has lock
Thank you.
and hinges
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
and
It's,
nails.
it's just really sad that it does all just hinge.
Roll me a carpentry roll.
On us.
Who, me?
Yeah,
What
you have
is
carpentry. You try to build a church.
It's true. I did a while ago. I don't have that. I don't think I'm proficient. Well, I do have
You were-
carpentry tools. No, it doesn't let you click on it though. So what would that be?
You'll have to go to inventory. It should be in there.
Oh, it's there. Sorry.
Well, it should be in there. Doesn't mean it is.
Is that it? Okay. Items, carpentry tools, carpenter's tools. Okay. Those tools. Use its strength.
Yeah. You'll have to right click on the item,
Yeah,
go into
it says
details and do
use.
proficient.
Right.
Because you're currently not proficient in them.
Okay. Edit item. Details, proficient. Okay. Close. Try it again. Strength, normal.
What the fuck? Are they your only 2 rolls today?
Yes.
Those are some
Both of them.
amazing fucking hinges.
Both of them crits. We did a great job repairing this place. I'm doing a fucking fantastic job.
Your interior decorating could use a little bit of work, but all in all, your carpentry skills are supreme.
Yes, this door. It is only a door to another hallway, and yet it seals.
Oh yeah, I try to get that nice, that kind of perfect fit. You know.
What is this? Is this dovetail? Why?
Hey.
Apparently it works though.
It works. Measure twice, cut once. Am I right, guy? This guy.
Why would you measure twice? That seems like a waste of measuring.
You know, Glork here was actually a carpenter back in his goblin tribe. Old Glork here. He actually taught me a thing. This guy here, so credit to Glork. Am I right? Old Glork.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, so I cannot give him credit.
Good guy, Glork.
Okay.
Is Afflin around during this?
Yeah, he'd be helping me with them.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna walk through a doorway and hit my head on it because you didn't make it giant acceptable. Oh! You gotta think about
Sorry.
the tall people here.
You know, Athlon, I kind of have to work within the existing structure. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a carpenter, not a stone worker. Am I right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to fix this.
You'll see the orc who has been working with you, Egan. He pulls out his hammer, not a carpentry hammer, his war hammer, and he's like, "I will fix that."
Nope. Please God, we don't have the necessary stone.
Why?
Fix.
It is hammer. It would remove stone and make it tall enough for him to fit.
Well, I said we don't have the necessary. Like, if you take out, we're gonna have to. You got the necessary stone work to reinforce the structure to make sure that if we were to, it might crumble down, and then there's just more material we're gonna have to get to replace the stone that's already there. You know, the stone's in good shape. You know.
Yes, I hit it with a hammer, and it held strong. I must hit it again.
No, please God, please don't.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Fuck my door.
Oh, thank you. I can fit my head through here now. I like you.
Yeah, come on, man. That was spruce.
It is okay.
That was
I make space for his head. Now you just make a head door. You are very good at this.
That
should be very easy for you.
I like it.
That was maple. Come on, that's fine wood. That's hard to get.
Yeah, maybe you should go with oak and like make it more of a peak and
It is okay.
giant.
I can go out into the wilderness and get you more wood. It is not a problem.
What did you?
A pine will do. At this point,
What is
pine?
A pine?
Is soft. Pine is soft. It's a soft wood.
Yeah, I mean,
wood is not soft. That is ridiculous.
If we're gonna be knocking down things like this, I might as well just use a cheap soft wood like a pine. You know, I'm not gonna be using the hardwoods like an oak or a maple. All right, so let's go ahead and try to find some pines, if you don't mind.
I will just go grab some trees from outside.
That's fine.
It does not seem fine. You seem exasperated.
I am.
Okay, I will go get you wood, and hopefully it will calm your nerves.
Wonder.
And you'll see-
Flatfon, if you wouldn't mind cleaning up the stone.
The stone. It's a lot of dust. You got a broom?
Uh,
I mean, there's giant stones.
A couple hours later, he'll drag in two 3 foot, 4 foot trunks of pine trees, just one under each of his giant orc arms, and sets them at the ground. There, I got you trees from outside. I cut them down myself.
Hey, things.
I like this guy.
All right, well, I better. You know, it'd be great if there was a mill nearby, but there's not, so we're gonna have to cut these all by hand. So.
I got it.
All right, I need specific. You
Do
know,
you have woodworking tools?
No, but I'll just swing a sword.
well, I need specific cuts of wood. You know, I need some 2x4s, I need some 4x4s, I need some.
I cut.
Yeah, you'll swing your sword at the tree, and it'll sink a good 2-3 inches into the bark before it abruptly stops because it's a freaking 4-foot tree.
All right, bud. Here's a saw for the cutting of the tree. If you want to start shaving off, start shaving off the branches first and kind of get me a good log, we can we can roll from there with the log, and then kind of start creating some stuff from there.
Okay.
You should listen to Egan. He seems smart about wood. Very knowledgeable. Works with it very well.
Thank you.
You should see his wood.
I have. His door is beautiful.
It's very beautiful. Very big.
Can we not talk about that?
Why? You should take pride in your work.
Yeah, I saw it once and I hit my head on it. Like, it's just so big.
No, that's because you are big.
Oh, stop it.
Why? It is true. You should accept the truth. Lying to yourself is terrible.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and finish up our work here, boys. And
Also, the scary tiefling lady came back with lava. I just
Oh.
mopped that.
yeah, sorry, Lunan. We're getting ready to head out soon. Whenever are you ready to head out? Has it been? Are we good? Has it been time?
No, you guys have probably been a day since Lunan just went and talked to Zariel and came back.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, we'll
Now
spend
she
more
can
time.
clean. Start by cleaning up the lava.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
You'll just see this glowing little red pool of liquid uh, stone, and the orc guy will just hand you him up. Here, pick it up.
I don't think John's listening, or he's muted.
I've been muted
John.
for so
Of
long.
course.
John.
See, this is why we need to play in person, so John can't mute himself.
I've been saying that. Let's do it.
Music it.
Fuck Joe. Joe can just fly in every Saturday.
That's what I'm saying.
We can always have like a
Zoom.
one of those like a rolly giant rolly sticks that has a tablet on it.
Yeah.
You can just like roll around. Yeah, so I'd say we'll just spend time sprucing up the joint.
All right. I guess you guys can spend your long rest here cleaning up the place, helping the professor set up his laboratory and factory. Otherwise, by the end of the week, Professor, you would have everything organized, all your tools, workbenches, stuff like that, set up properly and ready to go. And you would be able to begin construction on any iron constructs that you wanted to start with. You have plenty of iron, you have some steel, you have a very small quantity of both mithril and adamantine. It's enough for the important parts like the cores that you would need for these constructs. But if you wanted something more broad or all encompassing, you would have to go get more material for those two.
Got it. I think that, well, adamantine and mithril probably for something for another day.
You currently have the mithril and adamantine for 10 warforged units at the moment. And these are the big ones, like cab sized.
All right. We still haven't talked about how they're going to be created and stuff like that, but
Yeah, still seemed like he had a plan to do anyway, other than build things at the moment.
yeah. But right now it's just setup days, and now we're going to go to Cav's final resting place again. Or what was there? Actually, well, the professor should actually know where he picked him up last.
Yeah, K-Ball told you it was Opnar.
I mean, well, the professor was the one who picked him up, fixed him back up together, so doesn't really need to know K-Ball for that. But I mean, we can head there if we want to search for clues about it.
Let's go. Yippee-ki-yay.
Okay, motherfuckers.
So you guys are just gonna head to Opnar, just
Fuck it, why not? Get the map ready.
I mean, that seems like what people want to do. I am man of the people.
Man of the people.
alright, how do we draw? Drawing tools.
Can we not
Draw
draw?
freehand. This is where Opnar is. This is where you guys are currently located.
But this is where we want to be.
This is Dragonfire Pass. This is where Trinit is located.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not. Okay, there we go. And Castle Samoy is the big one.
All right.
Follow
we
the-
could.
Well, what?
This is where Cranton is.
All right.
How long of
So
a walk
without
is it?
teleporting, it's about a 3-week walk.
Before our long rest ends, I would like to Heroes Feast.
Okay. Would you like to explain to the group what that is?
Yes, I will put it. It's in the chat there. You bring forth a great feast, including beneficent food and drink. The feast takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time. And beneficial effects don't set in until this hour is over. 12 creatures can partake in the feast. Creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison and becomes immune to poison and being frightened. It makes all wisdom, saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10 and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last 24 hours.
Is vampirism like a poison and disease?
No, it's a curse. Also, the benefits will last for a week since it's gritty realism.
Yes.
You have 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold pieces down with grain, boys.
It's a gem encrusted bowl, which I have from Gloria's handy haversack.
Yeah, she actually bought this.
Yes, I have a few of them. So, yeah.
Well, your hit points and your hit point maximum increased by 19 for a week, Lewis. Congratulations on that roll.
Damn.
Thank you.
Good ass roll.
Just remembering what it is every single time.
20 hit points is a third of Aim's hit points at level 20. Just on that one roll.
Ew. Oh well.
Seen better. I've seen worse. But I've also seen better.
Yeah, like Aim's hit bar is worse.
You right.
You're right.
You right. You right. Ooh, ooh.
What was that Pokemon from Gen 1 that's a monkey? Mankey?
Mankey?
Yeah, does this lake look like him? Oh, dang it. Like him jumping up in the air?
Okay, I can see it.
I can see it.
That's now be known as Mankey Lake? Make it canon?
What's in that vape?
Why?
No reason.
Drugs.
Also been up since like 5 o'clock, my dude.
Oh my god, my AC is 24. Leave it at that, please.
Imagine having a high AC.
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
I also have 181 hit points now.
How the fuck do you have more hit points than me?
I have a 19
Bullshit.
Constitution.
That's 17, damn it.
Nerd.
Also, you have like half of your class levels is the reason why he has more hit points.
That's true.
It is a rogue, isn't it?
Nope.
Don't understand.
Joe, I'm just gonna let you just like not even do anything with this character just to bug you with it.
Alright, he's going to the dead pile. Let's just put it like that.
It's gonna be hard to hit when you can't see.
You can see invisible things if he wants to.
Yeah.
What if my wild magic... Oh, did I spoil my other half?
No, they already knew you were a wild magic barbarian.
Yeah.
What about the sorcerer? Oh.
Well, you can't cast spells when you're raging, so
Should have told me that before I built this character, Adam.
You didn't ask.
You
Well,
didn't even read the rage description.
reads. I came here to kill, not to
Marie
read.
Charest doesn't.
Not barbarians. Barbarians definitely don't read. So
Apparently not.
I mean,
Um,
it's a charisma class, so I mean, it doesn't need
Barbarians don't
wisdom.
need
It's a
to
dumb
read.
stat.
sorcerers and barbarians, 2 classes that don't read.
I didn't read how to. Does a sorcerer book, or they just know how to do it? They just know how to do it. They don't need a book.
Yeah, their
sorcerers
magic
are-
is innate.
It's
Nate's
within them.
magic.
So, Louis, your grand surprise turned out to make your character half as effective as you thought it was.
We're still in the learning phase.
I've only been playing D&D for like 2 years.
He's just throwing you for a loop. He's actually a rogue. He's
He's a
just
druid.
lying.
Okay, you got me. I'm a bard.
But we don't care about that.
He's a ranger.
Did you? Did you bring over my?
Nobody's a ranger.
The new rangers are actually pretty good.
Just play fighter with a bow. It's way better.
So let me use my pan flute.
Might as well tell the whole world you're not a fucking bard with that rule.
Yeah, shit, right?
I was hoping it'd be really
That
good.
bard looks like a 13 and it's like, low, that's less than when I get it for a bonus.
A 13 for an 18th level bard is like a nat 1.
Yeah.
Just
Minus 5.
Yeah, my spy.
let's put some perspective on what a bard's skill should be. Use Tinker's tool. Sure, just roll normally.
Yeah,
36.
a 30.
That should be what it
I
is.
really
Yeah.
wanted that to be a nat one.
It still would have been a 20.
Would have been an 18.
Yeah.
Still would have been funny.
So, well, if everyone's ready to go, everyone's feasted.
Thank you for the food.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we shall. If we've all feasted, let's head over to our next mission.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Soaring through the sky. Little
Gonna kill the
Einsteins.
gods. Oh,
No.
so I'm not very
Um,
smart, and I'm not a
All
bard,
right, so you guys, well, Egan will set you down on your final night and present to you a grand feast full of delectable meats and cheeses and vegetables.
Ooh,
and
Egan
fruits.
with his meat.
There's a barrel of high quality oil there for you, Cav, and some fluids. There's a nice goblet of blood for you, Lunan.
There's a guy named Jeff there for you, Loon. Just to, yeah.
Appreciate that.
I like this. I want to get eaten.
I'm into it.
this is
Is it like Mr. Meeseeks?
this is my king.
I want to die!
We all want to die.
Oh,
Wee.
Oh!
But yeah.
Oh, Lunan!
Well, everyone, feast up. Let's eat and drink to our health, and let our next mission be successful.
Let's talk about war stories while we're eating. There, Egan.
Oh, you want a war story?
Yes.
Well, there's quite a few. There was a I'll tell you this. This was a time before I met really any of you. I was a young recruit. I joined my holy monastery when I was a young man. I was 16 at the time. A nearby village became under attack. Our monastery sent me and a few of the other young initiates to assist in the battle. There was a few commanders we met there that saw war. Everyone else there, however, was made up of the local village. And our enemy was a dragon, a youngling, a dragon. Nonetheless, something more than any of the initiates I've ever seen, and more than any of the villagers have seen before in their lives. When we set off to make our assault, a stand, if you will, the commander told us whether we live or die is not the concern. What we should be concerned about is acting valiant. What we should be concerned about are the brothers and sisters and the folks standing next to us. And I think about that quite a lot. That captain died. That battle. And the entire time he was fighting, he did not take his focus off of protecting and rallying those around him. Those ideals, I believe, are reflected within this group. We take care of each other. We sacrifice for each other. And we try to live valiantly for each other. And I couldn't ask for a better group of individuals to align myself with as we head off into this path. So, thank you. And let's eat and drink until we puke.
Oh man.
No, nod.
I vamp enough for you to prepare something, Adam?
That's exactly what I whispered to him. I'm like, that buy you enough time to get everything ready?
Absolutely not, dude.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're asking me to build an entire city from scratch here.
He does, Richard.
Yeah, another one after the
Dude, hey, Do it
The
again.
two that we already ignored.
Do it
Did
again.
we take a long rest pretty much?
Oh yeah, we're resting. We're gonna eat tonight, and then tomorrow should be the
So this will just be basically set up really for you because Opnar is it's not a city I have to build from scratch. I know it's here. I just haven't built it yet because I didn't expect you guys to decide to do
Yeah.
this.
I think we're at that point where once the Abatha thing happens, like that's like if you go beyond this point, you can't do any more of the side quests. So
Actually, what I told you guys is if you went into Opnar, you basically hit the point of no return.
yeah, and that's what I was saying. I kind of want. I feel like this is almost like I want to splash this. Like I want. I think this is like we take care of this information, and then in game is the gods. Like we're done. We get the gods. We're good. Like I want to get all of our kind of our backstory information kind of cleared out. I think that's
All right.
Do the side
So-
mission before we do the main mission.
First off, do you know anything about Opnar?
personally no.
Do we got to roll a
I was
history
there at
check?
some point. Roll a history check for it.
I'll give.
What?
18's pretty good. 30 is.
Come on,
Professor,
18's better.
They both
I
rolled
will
the same.
give you. I'll give you a help action on that, Professor. We'll kind of like pour over the information together.
He already got a 19.
They both rolled 19s.
He could roll a 20.
I guess he could.
Natural 20. I know everything about the city.
Nope.
That was not. There's still almost as much as Athlon, and he rolled a 3.
Yeah.
I'm not smart.
Guys, I got
Opnar. Even in your time, Opnar was actually the home of the Dragon King. It's where
Oh,
he
shit,
makes
notes.
base.
1 second.
And even when you guys got back, A mentioned that they were keeping Castle Tamoy as a defense against the south from the ruins of Opnar.
Mhm.
So this place is heavily infested with all kinds of ill creatures.
Maybe we shouldn't have gone here just yet then.
Well, this is why we rolled it before you just teleported into the city.
That's a good idea.
Ill, like they're sick or they're bad?
Is this
They're bad and sick.
so? What I'm thinking is that like, is this going to be more difficult than killing Abatha? Like,
Not even close.
I was gonna say, like this seems like on a scale on our scale of things.
Abatha's
Like I
fucking
feel like
chump champ.
this, yeah, this. I feel like this is.
We'll just push Abatha.
You're right. It's so much harder because he has a million actions and Abatha has one. So he wins.
Why don't we just take Abatha and push her somewhere else?
So I
can
mean,
do
like
that.
I guess
We'll push Cav towards her.
on the scale. I guess on the scale of things, is this going to be? Would this be more difficult than Abatha? Is
No,
this-
Abatha is going to be the hardest. I mean, assaulting any of the gods is going to be the hardest thing you've done.
So I
Especially
think-
depending on how you decide to go about it. If you get Zariel's help to go after Abatha, it's going to take time for Zariel to assemble forces, which gives Abatha time to counter. And it's a slog. It's going to be a war.
Yeah. True. Which we, yeah. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's kind of just like we gotta table talk. You know, if we could join forces with Filtress, and then at the end of the day, backstab Filtress, just
Prove your entire worldview correct.
yeah, for sure. But we'll do it. We're doing it for good. Though.
You can be correct all you want if you're dead.
That's fine. Be correct, but we're gonna. I trust.
It's
Lunan
not so
to
much, about
be-
filters. It's more about vampirism. I cannot stand the thought of vampirism tainting this world where people can live forever and they
Yeah.
require human blood to be sustained.
Don't you create a robot that lives forever?
Yeah, but I don't run on blood.
Runs
Yeah.
on
You're on
oil,
oil. You're on
which is the
oil,
blood
which
of
is
plants.
Yeah, and all dinosaurs.
And I think the
Is there dinosaurs?
the middle ground of that is creating a bunch of cavalry units to make sure that Lunan is kept in check and not Abatha is kept in check, because Lunan is more likely.
No.
Anyway,
Okay.
Well, I mean
yeah,
that's what we talked about. That's what Professor and Egan talked about. Like if Professor is, we talked about that. If Professor is wanting to,
I mean, we talked about, like, building robots there, bud. That's it.
no, I
yeah,
talked
for
about
the purpose of keeping not Viltrus,
Filters
Lunan
or
in
Lunan
check.
in check. We talked about that. You said you specifically you wanted to stay in this timeline, and I said if we are going to stay in this timeline, that means keeping either Viltrus or Lunan alive.
Okay, I get it now. Never mind.
So if the Professor,
No, I made a mistake here. It's fine,
okay,
Egan. Nate,
okay,
whatever your name is.
don't
God
matter.
damn it. It's not canon.
It's not canon. Not canon. Not canon.
I
Not
think
canon.
it's canon.
It can never be canon. It's
It's-
not canon. It's
It never
not.
will be
I-
canon.
I know you think it can be, but
It can't.
it could, but it can't.
It cannot be canon. Yeah, anyway, basically jumping in straight to the hornet's nest if you had actually done that, which is a very good thing that you maybe checked before you did that.
Don't think it's a good idea then. Sorry you had to waste Heroes Feast on this, but I think maybe we
Well,
can
it's
do something
it's
else
either
right
that
now.
or apathetic. We have
Well, we're waiting on, AIM to get information about Abatha before we do this. And I know that we want to actually go down, this path. And as Adam said, we go down me and Cavalry and I's, side quests, our backstories. That's basically end time. This is how it's going to end.
well, Abatha's going to be harder than this.
Like you can do all the setup and preparing for Abathite that you want, and there's still no guarantee of victory.
Yeah, Abatha I think is just going to be harder than taking care of the
Here, you've already beat the shit out of the Dragon King once.
yeah. Dragon Kings it's just shit's going to be. We just don't want to teleport directly into the fucking heart of it. We want to like.
And he's already lost a couple of his servants,
Yeah, I mean the only ones left is
Milena and the twins.
Milena, yeah, Milena and twins. So and they're lower level than us. So, yeah. So, honestly, I think this is something we should do beforehand. Get some more information about you and Kaz past, and take care of some bullshit happening, and then take care of Abatha, because that's Abatha is our first step in destroying with the rest of the gods. So
And then we deal with Viltrus.
yeah, and then end of the day, it's Viltrus. Yeah, yeah. Hardest one to kill is going to be Lich guy,
Vecna.
Vecna. But if it's just Vecna, at the end of the day, yeah, we'll get it eventually.
What's so bad about that?
We'll get it eventually. We've already killed him like 3 times.
How many times we gotta teach his lesson, old man?
Old man, exactly.
At least once more, Miss Swan.
So, yeah, I think probably the best. I think a good course of action is take care of the Dragon King, get your guys' past sorted out, get some more information, possibly gain another level, and then deal with killing Abatha and the rest of the gods, because there's, let's see,
Training montage.
because what's from, according to Viltrus, and this might need to be updated, but Meister is still left, Umberly, Tiamat, Abatha, Vecna, Lolth, Moradin, Groomsh,
You
Malar.
know Mordin's dead.
Morin said, okay, cool, dope. Fuck yeah.
Don't
Fuck
you have the
Morin.
list of gods in here?
I do. I have lists of gods. In my personal notes.
Well, there's over in the journal tab,
Oh, dope.
the list of gods, because I guess you can edit a little bit because Malar is no longer confirmed dead; he's confirmed alive.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I can just do this.
Oh, go ahead. And who you said was dead? Morden's dead.
Yeah, the only one on this list now that is dead is Moradin. You know Lolth is alive since she's the one leading the assault on Zariel's plane at the moment.
Okay, so Maestra, Umberly, we don't know about. We can assume she's alive. Tiamat, we know is alive.
The talk you had with the Fae of the Water, forgot his name. He had found the Horn of the Wild Hunt in Umberly's temple. And you had postulated that he had made a deal with her.
So confirm that she's alive. So Maestra's alive, Umberly's alive, Tiamat alive, but in prison, but still alive. Abatha alive, Vecna alive, Lolth alive. Yeah, right. Vecna not really alive, but alive.
Yeah.
Moradin dead. Groomsh more than likely alive. Malar alive. Zariel alive. Beelzebub confirmed alive, and Asmodeus alive. So we have a lot of gods to get through. Luckily, yeah. Luckily, there are some who aren't really working together, so we can take those ones out. Like Groomsh, I don't think Groomsh is working with anyone. Malar, we can take out.
Just saved him.
Psych!
I only brought you back so I could kill you myself.
Yeah. Psych, bitch. Beelzebub, I don't think he's working with anybody.
We haven't really interacted with either of those last two.
Yeah, Beelzebub or Asmodeus, so we haven't even fucking seen either of those two. We know they're alive, though, but we just don't know anything about them.
Maestra. Umberly we did in the last campaign.
Yeah.
Tiamat, we've done this one. Abatha,
yeah, so
a little.
There are a few that we know aren't really working with anyone else that could be easier targets. But there are some like Lolth and Vecna and obviously Abatha that are a bit more teamed up that could cause more trouble. Yeah. So, yeah, I say let's go fucking kill the Dragon King, get his fucking shit taken care of, and then move on to the gods. Yeah, if we went back in time, man, this list would have been a whole lot longer and a whole lot harder. Yeah.
I wasn't planning on you guys going through every single god I could think of and having you fight
Bro.
them.
Even Cryptos?
Add Lathander to that list. Add
Bahamut.
fucking Bahamut.
Helm.
Oh,
Ilmater.
yeah. Jesus, fuck me.
Mater?
Ilmater. The god of endurance. Rannick's god.
Yeah, that would have been a hard
God.
fight.
Can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine fighting the god of endurance? Jesus fuck.
He's just
For
so
my
going.
ultimate test, we shall ride these pelotons.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
If you defeat me and get a higher wattage output than I do, I shall surrender peacefully to you.
Ilmater is just a Peloton instructor. All right, guys, doing great. Let's keep it going.
On today's agenda, we shall bike to the tune of 60 rock hits. 60s rock from the 1960s, not 60 of them.
Uphill all the way.
Because there's 100 of them.
Straight uphill. Go. But yeah, going back in time and this, taking care of the rest of the gods would have been.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't have had you deal with every single one of them, just a couple of them.
God, it would have been a fucking Herculean feat, dude, if we fucking do that shit.
Hercules.
You're telling me I gotta set up every single one of those encounters?
Fuck, bro. That's what was like tripping me out about like going back to make sure vampirism didn't exist, because I would have been like, I don't fight every single one of these motherfuckers.
Who's on the list today? We're only to the C's. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah, exactly.
We've been at this for years.
And then there's dealing with all their like minions, and angels, and fuck.
Fucking Kratos up in this bitch.
Seriously.
You only had to kill 12 of them. It still took them 3 games.
Yeah, no shit.
Then he started over.
Yeah. And it's taken him more games than fucking 2.
Bro, it really, really cool when he gets into the like Egyptian gods.
If.
Oh, they're definitely doing that. I think they already hinted at that, didn't they?
Not yet.
I thought though, like the world thing that they like the map that you could travel across had some hints of like the other realms.
Right.
Yeah,
they have the possibility of doing others.
Like they're Easter eggs, yeah. They're not anything more than that.
But they haven't like said they're doing anything else yet.
I just love
Norse mythology.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just love
Egypt's so cool.
Egyptian,
Really, the only reason why I read the Kane Chronicles.
Yeah, it's dope as fuck. Egyptian gods are fucking amazing. Same with like Hindu gods. Hindu gods are fucking dope. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
How about the Catholic gods?
The one?
Lame.
Nah.
Well, Jesus and God. You fight Jesus, and God comes out. How dare you attack my son?
They're actually the same person.
Yeah, exactly. They're the same person. So it doesn't really...
Well, then he morphs into 3, so it's like a Hydra. You finally kill Jesus after like a half-hour long battle, and then it morphs into 3.
The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Uh huh.
Kind of goes. That's just not fair.
Do Catholics believe in the Holy Ghost? I don't know if they.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit. It's the Trinity.
Ah, sorry, that's the Trinity. Yeah,
it's a hot name. Trinity is a hot name.
Yeah, I love the Matrix, but anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that leather.
Yeah, but I know there are some denominations who don't believe in the Holy Spirit. Or...
Yeah, wrong ones.
Not false.
Yeah.
As a Catholic.
Yeah.
Are you Catholic?
Yes, I'm Catholic.
Oh, I'm sorry. But not for me.
Yeah, I'm a Methodist, bro, so I don't fucking.
I'm an atomist.
Suck up.
Good answer.
Inspiration?
Sure.
An atomist.
Fuck yeah!
An atomist is actually a real religion. They believe wearing no clothes is a big tenet of their beliefs.
Yeah, they're nudists, atomists.
Okay, that's not one of my tenets list. Do not.
Oh god, he's doing it now.
Please. Don't turn on that camera.
Put the camera
on. Anyway, Opnar. You guys were going to deal with that. Or something.
Well, do we want to just have you prepare this?
How dare you diss my religion? I don't like this. You're dissing my religion.
I mean, do we want to do this next week so we have time to prepare this? Or are we just going to...
Adam, in the corner. Losing my religion.
Which way to the gym, boys? Is it that way or...
Dude, do you
That's
like
up to Adam.
reflect?
I mean, you guys have to, get to the city first before you hit any dungeons and shit like that. So you could,
What about dragons?
or you could just do some research and et cetera, et cetera. The setup phase. So we don't have to do that next week.
I want to
like
fight.
the setup phase.
Let's fight.
If we want to research more about the best plan of action to attack, the castle where the Night King's at, not Night, yeah, Dragon King's at, we can do that.
Or we can go attack. I want to attack. I want to fight.
Silence from the whole group.
But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I'm good with whatever.
Well, I mean, we should probably do at least some setup before we go.
Right.
Yeah, you guys were about to teleport into a city you didn't even know.
Fuck
Just
yeah.
think everything was
True
okay.
that. True that.
Think twice? I don't even think once.
Yeah.
So let's see. Kira and Vela are still alive. Dragon King's still alive, and Melina Nora is still alive. The experimenter Terra is dead. Governor Heraldus is dead. Calthus is dead, and Aethel is dead.
Yeah, they got fed to an undead dragon.
Yeah, so
Well,
Kira,
unwillingly.
aka Lathander.
Spoilers.
Bro, I haven't got that far in the campaign yet.
Sorry, guys.
I'm still in episode 10.
They're still alive, and so is Melanina.
You say her name differently every single time.
He does.
Melania?
One time he'll get it right.
Melena.
Trump?
He won't. Why?
That's her name, isn't it? Have you seen her tits? You can see the, first lady's tits. That was the first time in history. You're welcome.
Melamamana?
Mama say, mama say, mama gusa.
Manamana.
Manenemy.
Yeah, we can just do this next week.
Oh, man. I guess we're going to have to wait for the Wheel of Wild Magic.
We don't have a wild magic sorcerer anymore.
Oh, hey, Louis, do you want to send
You don't do a
that
wheel of wild magic.
audio clip to Adam so he can put the audio clip into the game?
I have to do that shit. Oh my god, Founder's gonna be a full-time job again.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, TM has to do work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
sucks.
I paid you in pizza.
But
not everybody else though.
I got you pizza once.
Okay, you two are you're two in the clear.
I pay you in my
I think it's so.
What did you say, Sorson?
I pay you in my company.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of owe me more now.
I
would love to listen to you, but everyone keeps making sounds every time you talk.
Yeah. I also bring snacks all the time, so I feel like that should count.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it
All
to you.
right, Captain.
Well, we already said you paid me.
Well, I said pizza. I'm upping the price.
Yeah, okay. You're not getting more work out of this.
What if we buy you 2 bottles of Captain?
I would still do the exact same amount of work. Probably less work, actually.
Well, I could have got you the small bottle of Captain. We would have been fine.
Yeah, I am very surprised that you gave me. I have to drink this whole thing now. Yeah, it's the big one.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Do it, pussy.
now.
Drink it.
Drink
Drink it straight from the bottle.
Chug.
Right fucking
Chug,
now.
chug,
I can't
chug,
even stand the
chug,
smell at the
chug,
moment.
chug. So we're calling it here.
I mean, unless you guys are gonna do something.
I want to attack.
Okay, attack something.
All right, where are you at, Egan?
I don't have any of the modules set up though.
Get over here.
Well, yeah, I think we have a good idea of like where we could do going forward. Like everything's planned out. We have I think
I'll have to spend the week like watching freaking every Foundry video I can find.
yeah,
Just check your
That's
Discord.
rough.
It should be there.
It is. I already know who it is. It's Mr. Weaver.
yeah,
He hasn't uploaded in 8 months.
really.
I have a big sad. Yeah.
Well, it'll probably lose-
Doesn't Foundry have a? Sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
No, you're done. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, doesn't Foundry have a FAQ or anything?
Foundry is a
Like an open
Bare
source.
bones.
Yeah, it's open source. Yeah, I understand, but
it's just a skeleton. The mods are what make
Yeah,
it.
all the shit for Foundry are made by separate people.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, didn't I give you the sounds before for like a Nat 1?
Yeah. It's in the other campaign when you roll in that one and it says oof, oof, oof.
Oof.
Yeah, it's oof but reverbed.
Yeah.
So it's oof.
And then we need the when you kill a grunt, the yeah. Nat 20.
I can make that happen.
We can.
Give me other sound effects.
It's well, that's what the Foundry Fun chat is for, boys.
Here, I'll get the grunt yay sound effect.
I got it.
Okay.
I guess you can cut it short there, Aaron. Storson.